What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more hard trance, and we're back with more Cocooma once again, and this is another one from the mid-90s. This is 1996. The track is called Energetic. As you can see, I have a white label copy, but it's another one on EDM, the German hard trance label I talked about in the reaction to Virtual Experience, and indeed I wanted to come straight back with a Cocooma tune because it was very nice to reconnect with Virtual Experience, a track I've used in many mixes over the years, but which I hadn't heard in a half dozen years or more. And this one, to me, might even be a little bit better. It's definitely one that I put on the same tier. I did a little research. Cocooma continued producing tracks at least until 2019. I think that's the last release I see from them. So it's possible that in the last 5 years they've sort of hung up their production software, or hardware rather. I don't know that for sure, but again, they have releases going back to the mid-90s. Those are some of the most famous ones. I think they have vinyl releases up to the early 2000s, and then for the last 15 years of their work after that, I think it was almost all digital. But again, they're sort of a classic and well-loved hard trance act from the, let's say, glory or golden days of the mid-90s. This tune, Energetic, it's driving, it's atmospheric, it's got a great melody in the middle section, it's got acid work in a couple parts, though it's another one, like Virtual Experience, where I would apply the label hard trance more quickly than I would acid trance, even if it does have acid work. And it features a sample set that I've heard in other places. I wonder where this comes from. It's a reading of some of the lines from the Book of Genesis, and it's, again, I've heard this particular vocal sample of those lines in other places, so I'm wondering if it's from a movie, sci-fi movie or something I haven't seen. But either way, it starts with a long atmospheric opening where those lines come. You can feel it charging up. There's these deep, almost metallic synths that really give it a sense of drama and urgency, and then everything just kicks off. So let's hear it. This is Cocooma and their track Energetic from 1996 on EDM. Once again, this is a white label copy. And away we go. I actually don't know if it's 45. I'm going to assume it's 45. We'll know when the first vocal sample comes in. I think it's maybe too fast. No, this is right. Again, some of these tunes, I know them, but it's been years, so gotta, yeah. Definitely an open your set type of tune. Suspense and wait for those metallic hard synths. Sort of 90s style vocal synths, they carry this main drop. Ended abruptly like that, which is another thing. Like, I suppose if you want, that would be a good set ending tune as well, though it's the kind of track because of that long dramatic ambient intro that to me it just screams use this at the start of the set and let it launch your mix into a very energetic opening. Pun, I suppose, inevitable, but yeah, it's cool. It's a bit less multi-phase than Virtual Experience, and that's literally multi-phase in terms of Virtual Experience announcing the different phases of the track. But here it has that long intro, it rolls in with those hard synths, the acid starts to flare up, and I will give the acid a special credit, both before and after the main melodic drop. It fluctuates wildly. It starts high and narrow, then it goes deep and it opens up a little more, and then it sort of flourishes up and down and a bit erratically, but in a very compelling way. So I appreciate the acid work in this one. I do like those 90s vocal synth sort of the lead melody in the main breakdown and drop. So yeah, it's got all the ingredients of a great 90s hard trance tune. It's one that I didn't get for a few years after I started mixing. I probably got it like early 2000s or something, 01, 02. It's another one where I think I did get it in a physical record store, even though I would start using Discogs not too long after that. So yeah, top tune, shout out to Cocooma. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.